Welcome to Gray Matter's presentation, U.S. State Flag Mnemonics. This particular presentation is part of a series which together teach methods to remember the flags of all 50 U.S. states, plus Washington, D.C. I've tried to create mnemonics that use as little detail as possible for each flag to help you identify them quickly. On many state flags, the name of the state is included. In these cases, I'll hide the name of the state until I finish describing the mnemonic. In this video, we're going to focus on state flags with simple designs. If you tilt this design through 45 degrees, it looks like an X going through an O. Well, there's only one state with both an X and an O in its name, New Mexico. This state flag is unusual in that the bottom half, the ground zone, is very plain, and the top half, the air zone, is more designed and catches your eye. Since it's the air zone that catches your eye, just remember it belongs to Arizona. We have a torch in the center, lots of stars, and these lines suggest that the stars are exploding. Can you think of any action hero who often has to carry a torch in dark places and often has to face explosions? That's right, I'm talking about Indiana Jones. So when you see a state flag that makes you think of torches and explosions, just think Indiana. Here's a bison with lots of room for roaming in a rectangular state. Why? He's obviously just gotten a detailed brand of a state seal and is very proud of it. That's why he's roaming in Wyoming. That's supposed to be a moon up in the corner, but it almost seems like it could be a big mouth. The palm tree looks like, well, a palm tree. And palm trees are unusual because they tend to grow in straight lines. So picture that mouth in the air, eating the top of the palm, so that all that's left is the straight line. Think mouth, air, line, South Carolina. This big round part in the middle is meant to represent an Osage Nation buffalo skin. However, since we can use creativity in our mnemonics, it could be almost anything. Let's imagine that this circular part is an overhead view of the stump of an oak tree. The pipe and the olive branch are both symbols of peace, a feeling of being at home. Think oak and home and you've got it. Oklahoma. I know what you're thinking. Is this a simple design? Well, it kind of is. This is repeated twice, and this is repeated twice. How do you remember which state it is? Let's take the red and white part first. Think of this as the overhead view of a chapel. And you see the gold and black slash down here. Think of that as the aisle in the chapel. Well, if you're walking down an aisle in a chapel, you're probably getting married. That should help you remember that this is the state flag of Maryland. Maryland. That's all the U.S. state flag mnemonics for this video. Please check the rest of the series.